Hey there, Jason. How are you? My name is Ashley. I'm actually doing this video on behalf of Lee. And just to kind of fill you in a little bit, we were doing research in the area, came across one of your competitors, noticed how much traffic they were getting to their website. So we started looking for a business that wasn't getting as much traffic as them, and that's how he came across your site. He reached out, he spoke to Anne, and yeah, I'm doing this video to show you a few different things that you can do to start maximizing your traffic online. Ultimately, taking your competitor's position in Google and start to see some of their traffic that they're currently getting from now you being in their position. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time, including my own, so I am going to keep this video nice and short. If you do have any questions at the end of this, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. And I'm going to start with your current website. So you do have a nice looking website. I like the layout. I like all of your tabs. I would suggest having a locations tab. I like your phone number right up at the top. I would suggest a form submit. I like your trusted reviews. Now, when it comes to your website, it's all about how user-friendly it is and catering to your customer. So, for instance, having a form submit. Some people don't want to talk on the phone. They just want to fill out a form and go. Other people, they do want to talk on the phone, and they don't want to have to fill out a form. So you're catering to those type of people, so that's good for both of them. Now, as far as your services, when somebody comes to your website, they don't want to have to scroll and scroll and scroll and click and dig just to see if you offer a service that they're looking for, as well as if you even service their area. So that is why I would suggest having a locations tab, just so they don't have to scroll to figure out if you even come to their area. But looking at your content on your homepage, when I'm talking about content, it's everything that I have highlighted. You do not have much content at all. So that would definitely be my first tip, is to go and get more content, because Google likes to see right around 1,500 to 2,000 words of keyword-rich content. So look, if I wanted to be found for plumber sparks NV, I'm going to have that as a header. I'm going to have that somewhere in my description, and I might even save a picture as that. And look, if you don't have enough content, first off, Google is not able to decipher what your business is. Therefore, it can't rank you accordingly. Second of all, if you don't have enough content, then we're not able to fit in those keywords that you need to have in your content in order to be found in Google. And then Google will just flag your site for keyword stuffing, and you'll basically be blacklisted, and you do not want that to happen, because nobody will be able to find your website at all. So, like I said, I did a general search in the area, and these guys down here from the organic section are your competitors. I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. Friendly Plumbing. Now, they don't have anything too fancy as far as their website goes. They do have their services that they offer and their locations that they offer. Their phone number right up at the top again. But the thing that they do have is more content than you. It may not look it, but they do have more content than you, and that is one of the reasons why they're in this position that they're in and you are not. That's one of the key factors that that Google looks for. There's 3 key factors: content, citations, and backlinks. So now, which I'll get into citations and backlinks here in a minute, but so going back here, if you're to go and get 1,500 to 2,000 words of content, because look, these guys are not considered an authority because they're not at that word marking that Google wants to see. So if you're to go and get that word marking count that Google likes to see, you'd already be beating these guys out as far as content goes. But if we come back here, I'm just going to break down Google a little bit. As you can see, the first thing up here is the Google Guaranteed Ads. I'm a personal fan of these, as well as a lot of others are too, because Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage in terms of money. The conversion rate for these are pretty high as well, and that's good for you, of course, because you're only getting charged for calls. And most of the time, as I'm sure you're aware, when people are calling, they're more prone to actually making a purchase rather than a form submit, where they just want to know more information. So I'm definitely a fan of these. Now, moving on down to this section here, the GMB, getting in here requires having citations. And if you're wondering what a citation is, it's your business's name, address, and phone number listed across the web in different directories, such as Yelp, Angie's List, stuff like that. What I'd do if I were in your shoes is I'd find out all the different citations that these guys have themselves listed in. I'd list myself in those on top of like 300 more. Because look, whatever your competitors had to do, you're going to have to do that same exact thing and then some, because we want to get above them, right? So definitely go and get some more citations than this guy has. And then as far as the last section of Google, the organic section, getting in here requires having backlinks. Now, you don't want just any old backlink pointing at your website. You want the most relevant backlinks pointing at you, and that's for the most effectiveness. Now, I actually found you, I think I just went and looked. I think it was the second, let me see. Okay, I found you. I had to stop it for a minute. But you are actually on the second page of Google, which if you're not on the first page of Google, you're not going to get the traffic. And that's just that. Nobody's going to the second, third, let alone fourth page of Google. If you're not on this first page, then it's a problem. So to get you here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect. We come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we currently are looking at your stats, and I'll show you our competitors here in a minute. But you do not have a powerful website. Your website trust flow is only a 4. Your DR is a 26, which this is not accurate because you can't have no data, meaning no backlinks, and have a 26 domain rating for your backlink profile. It's just not possible. This rating is coming from your main all hours air page. Because what's happening is you guys have a location page, it looks like, for best plumbing repair. For your you have a service page that's ranking in Sparks NV. That's what's happening right now. But you have no data, and because of that, you only have 2 people coming to your website, and the organic keywords that you're being found for is you are currently being found for nothing because you are on the second, 4th, almost 5th, 6th page of Google for all the keywords that you are, quote, being found for. So if we go to your competitor, we can see that they have some, not better numbers, but they have better numbers than you. Now, these aren't the greatest numbers either, so these guys are not going to be that hard to beat. It does take time though. So look, if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in the position that they're in, then they're strong enough to get you there too, right? So what I'd do is I'd go and I'd get these backlinks pointing at you. Now look, once you beat them in content, you beat them in backlinks, you take this spot that they're currently in and you start seeing that traffic that they're currently seeing, which they're currently being read at 127 people per month going to their website. That's a lot of traffic you're missing out on. I hope you can see how valuable it truly can be being on this first page of Google. And then as far as what they're being found for, they're currently being found for their name, plumber. Okay, so 150 people are going in that Google search bar. They are typing plumbers, Sparks, NV, and these guys are popping up instead of you. Now, out of those 150, 9 of them are directly going to their website. That's 9 customers possibly. And even these guys don't have that great of keywords, honestly. Like, they're ranking really for their own name. But say this was, a more generalized keyword, such as plumbers, Sparks, NV, or, such as these, but better positions, because they aren't ranked very well for their positions either, they would start seeing a lot more traffic themselves. Like, I did keyword research before I did this, and the search volume is pretty dang good in your area. So what I'd do is I'd go throughout all of your competitors and I'd find the high volume, how many people are searching it per month, low KD, how hard it is to rank for, and I would find the relevant keywords throughout all of your competitors, and I'd place them throughout that 1,500 words of content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we can strategically place those keywords so Google don't flag your site. But look, that's all I have for you right now. There's a lot of business to be made and a lot of people to be helped, but it's just not going to happen being on the second, third, fourth page of Google. I have the means, the tools, and the knowledge to get you where you need to be to start getting some more traffic. It just takes you wanting to take your business to that next level to get you there. So yeah, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. And look, it's great to be found by word of mouth, don't get me wrong, but we want to target the people who are new to the area, who don't have a plumber yet, or we want to target the people who have been working with one of your competitors for the past 10 years, found out they're being overcharged, and now they're trying to find a new plumber who isn't going to do that to them. So, reach out. Like I said, I'd love to talk some more, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great one, Jason. Bye.